Hello. Am I able to be heard? Am I able to be heard? Hi. Hi. Oh. Oh my gosh. I accidentally hid my stream chat. Let me fix that. Here we go. It should be up now. I was wondering where it was. I was like, I launched the thing. Where are they? And then my dumbass had hidden it. Yay! No delay, no delay. I have it so that there should be no delay. Today's background video is the perplexity of Lexi, the allegations. Alexity somehow manages to get so much worse. And then TikTok's Kalia, the Flower Girl, Filth and Fraud, all by Rayleigh Elania, I think is how you pronounce her name. Each video is over an hour long, but they're all at like 1.65 speed. So those are our background videos for this morning. It is currently 2:33 in the morning. Sorry, I didn't I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Random spare parts fucking album jump scare, I guess. Whatever. What the freak ever. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway. I have work at 3 p.m. today. And there's a chance I may not finish this drawing on this stream, or at least tonight, so that way I get some sleep so I can go to my shift not dead. But we'll see. Today we're going to be redrawing. Let me get on this canvas. Today we're going to be redrawing this. We're going to be redrawing this today. This is this art piece I made like I think 2022. It was like basically the context is I was trying to redesign my like my self insert, my persona, you could say, my self insert OC. And I had come up with like a design that was very similar to this, so like the same hair color and like the having 4 eyes and stuff. And I made a character like that, and then I drew the character again, but I just gave them like this weird mullet looking thing in the back, and I didn't like it. And then I have like a beta drawing of this guy like really deep in my gallery, but like he has like the four eyes, but it was like a different haircut, so it was just like the same color scheme, just slightly different. And so technically this is basically one of his old beta designs from when he was a little ugly. So I'm gonna try to redraw it with his current design. This is the current one. This is the current one. This is the current one. So we're gonna try to redraw that. The original drawing I used like symmetry and everything, and I low-key might do that for the sketch here. Ugh. Sorry. I yawned. No. But we're gonna draw Alfred Veselovsky today. Because last time I drew him, it was with like Jacob, and it was like based on this album, like this song cover, like the cover of a song, not like somebody actually covering the song, but like the image associated with the song, which I really liked. I actually really liked that drawing because Jacob looks really good. Um, but we're gonna give Alfred his own drawing today, and maybe another day I will draw Jacob on stream. Perhaps. I could not figure out what I wanted to draw initially. I won't lie. I like genuinely did not know what I was going to be drawing. And then I was like, "Oh wait, let's do redraw." Because last time I did like a art stream, I was redrawing some bullshit. And I remember I posted that redraw to TikTok, and someone said I liked the old version better. Give me sec. Oh my god, I just started fucking drawing and I'm already yawning. I was not yawning at all before this, by the way. Also, I'm using a new stylus. I'm not using my old one. I'm using a new one. Daylight, the stylus I bought you, can't remember if it was like for your birthday or just like a little gift. I bought myself one like the same day, but I got it in pink. And it took me a minute to get used to it, but I'm actually like really big fan because I don't like charging it, but I do still use the original stylus. It's just that the original stylus kept having a weird issue with palm rejection, and this stylus, even with palm rejection off, works a little bit better for me. But I did copy you a little bit, I bought myself one like the same day I bought you one. And I didn't realize that like this was like the stylus had a genuine ballpoint pen thing. I just thought that it had like 3 different like regular stylus settings, so like the rubber tip, and then like the pointier one with like the plastic circle thing on it. My dumbass didn't realize that the other tip was an actual ballpoint pen. And I kept wondering why it wasn't working and that maybe I broke it, but no. Yeah, no stylus besides an Apple Pen has pen pressure for regular programs. I think that like the uh stylus is with like the tablets, like the art tablets do have pen pressure, but art tablets are very different from styluses, and Apple doesn't want other styluses to have pen pressure because they know if other people have pen pressure or like any type of pressurization, that a lot of people will go buy these cheaper brands. Like they'll buy the cheaper brands over the very expensive Apple Pencil. Um, so Apple's like, yeah, no, sorry, no, doesn't work. Yeah. But most like styluses that like you see advertisements for that like are like it works on your phone, it works on your iPad. If it like works on an iPhone and an iPad, 99.9% of the time there's not going to be any pen pressure because they don't have Apple gatekeep the technology, so competitors couldn't actually compete. But I'm actually still at least because I guess it's mainly because I'm an iPad artist who draws on IBIS Paint. I do actually really enjoy this pen a lot because I don't have to charge it. I don't ever have to worry about charging it, which is like I think the big selling point for me, because my old one would die randomly. Like I knew it would die because it would stop doing what it was doing, and then I would turn it off, turn it back on, and then it would like have a beep, and then it would take like forever to charge. Because I wouldn't just charge it for a little bit, then start using it again. I would actually like wait until the light was fully green, And then I think because the very tip itself is like kind of flattening out from how much I use it, and I don't know where the spare ones. I can't remember where I put them because they're. I didn't take them out of the little plastic bag they came in. I don't. All the styluses I've ever used are like, oh, you charge them by plugging them in somewhere. But like I lost my Apple Pencil, so I got a stylus that looked similar, and it worked. And then it's slowly kind of being annoying, and then so I got a new stylus that doesn't need a charge. What the freaking freak? What the freaking freak? Oh, that. Do you remember, like the last time I did an art stream and we played fucking tic-tac-toe and I managed to lose on fucking stream? I was looking at my clips because I like forget about Twitch. Yes, I lost with a chat delay on my own iPad on my own stream. I lost tic-tac-toe. So a genuinely embarrassing moment for me, guys. Because like I was literally like, fuck, when I realized. I was like, you literally are. You are the aura farmer for real. I think you have like the most aura in the entire friend group. Low-key, you low-key got the most aura. Because you're so freaking mysterious. Yeah, I don't like the jawline still. Feels a little bit too cartoony. Not in like a good way. No, for real. Literally, I never know your next move. You're always up to something. You're always doing something random. Every like time I get a text from group chat, it's like you doing something like random, and I'm like, what is bro doing? Like you're always doing something new. And it's like not even weird stuff, it's just like regular normal shit too. And it's just like, oh, it's like bro's just living life. Like I'm doing some stupid shit. Cell is doing some stupid shit. Everyone else is doing some stupid shit. And you just come in the chat, you go, guys, I'm eating Boldak today. And I'm like, oh my god, bro's eating Boldak today. Bro's having a bowl of Boldak. Yep. Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm. Of course you'd be watching a fucking Titanic video. Next I'm watching. I'm fucking crying. Like Titanic, Reddit, Minecraft, history seems legit. Seems legit. I don't like these ears. Too low. Excuse me. Sorry, I had a Red Bull not recently, but like many hours ago, and then I ate like one of the not the mini but like the snack sort of sized bag of hot Cheetos. Thank you. It's just this is gonna sound like such a weird sentence. Like I'm not like we're not in a phone call, and I'm literally just talking to you through the chat. But like I'm not gonna lie, every time I burp or like I fart, it just like there's no build up to it. It just kind of happens, and like there's no change like anything about me. I'll just be standing still, and I'll literally just rip ass, and I'm like I didn't even know I had that in there. Like, I didn't, like, oh, I didn't know that. It's low-key funny as fuck, though. Yeah. And it's the same with burps now. Like, I'll just be sitting and chilling, and then I'll just, like as loud as possible, and it's like, oh, I didn't even know that I had that. This is funny as hell, though. Because, like, it just comes out of straight nowhere. Like, it catches everybody by surprise. What the fuck am I talking about right now? I'm on fucking Twitch at near like 3 in the morning talking about how when I rip ass, I don't expect it. Oh my god. I've been streaming for 20 minutes and all I have is his head. Oh yeah, I forgot you were playing that. You're playing a little video game. I just popped my hip. Did a little stretch and I popped my hip. Goofy little video game. Didn't even use right? Put like as in like frightened. You're supposed to put 2 H's. Bro couldn't. Bro messed it up. Bro is literally playing the game of all fucking 12-year-old boys right now. Stop. Every time I think of GTA, I think of those like FNAF modded GTA videos. Like, does that, like, am I making any sense? Like I used to in like elementary school and like part of middle school would religiously watch videos like that. Yes! Oh my gosh! Literally! Oh my gosh! That is the exact guy I'm talking about. And he had like Gmod ones, I think. That was my shit back in the day. GTA has a plot? Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. I was so used to watching like GTA fucking roleplay videos and modded videos that like I like completely forgot all about. I forgot all about that. I forgot that it has a plot. Whoops. Bro is literally playing GTA right now. I'm playing the game for the plot. Bro is actually playing the game for the plot, by the way. Honestly, I did too. The fucking I can't remember the memes off the top of my head. I haven't seen one in a hot second. The one with the word you. Oh my god! Yes, wait. I know exactly which one you're talking about. I know which one you're talking about. There are a lot of like GTA memes that like are in my head that like I can like remember in my head, but I physically can't explain them. Like the one with like there's one where the dog gets into like a like weed gummy stash and he's like really high. That's one of them. The fucking and then the fucking but I did kidnap his wife. No, I love GTA. You know a game that like I always wanted to fucking like play, but even now I still can't fucking play it. It's Gmod. I technically have it, like I own it on Steam, but I can't fucking play it on my stupid MacBook, and my computer is still, of course, broken. I literally can't fucking play it. I have it, so if I like MacBooks were like, yeah, you can play this, like you can play 32-bit game, then I would be on fucking Gmod. I would just be fucking around on Gmod. That's all I would be doing. Kind of like how like when I started playing TF2 and then I would just nonstop play TF2 until my fucking computer broke. That was low key. Ow, that was low key funny though. Low key funny. That was genuinely low key hilarious. Like, I would just not like every free moment of the fucking day. Dude, your computer literally does not like your computer hates functioning. It's like it doesn't know how to fucking be a computer. It's kind of funny. I will admit, I low key be laughing about it. But I also can't say nothing because my fucking computer's broken. It can handle TF2 Classic, but it can't handle fucking regular TF2. That's actually crazy work. No way. This just in. Your computer that can barely handle Roblox can't handle TF2. But can handle TF Classic just fine. I would definitely just like start saving up money to get like a better PC. Like if you can, I definitely would, cause that's what I did before. Cause my latest PC, the one that's broken, worked really well until it just broke one day. Sorry, like I can hear my MacBook fan, and so I'm like shifting it around. So now I'm just kind of looking at some stupid ass shit. And I'm not even looking at my screen anymore. Bro has a secretary desk. Oh wow, really? I'm sorry. Every time I like genuinely sound surprised when somebody tells me something, I can't stop thinking about that one fucking Hitachi clip. I think from like the first season, where like Spain and like Greece, or like it was like that stupid like German simulator thing. They were in a checkout line, and fucking like Spain was the cashier, and Spain just kept going, "Oh, seriously?" Like every time I'm like genuinely surprised or like engaging a small conversation with somebody and I say something anywhere similar to it, my brain, my first instinct is to go out loud, "Oh, seriously? Oh, seriously?" Stop. I cracked myself up today at work. I cracked it was over the fucking 21 meme. 21? Stop, the fucking J Schlatt clip actually kills me because he genuinely lost his fucking mind at his own joke. That's how hard I be laughing at myself though. That's how hard I be laughing at my own jokes. I am my number one fan. Like I am genuinely like my number one fan. I low key be laughing really hard at any fucking jokes I make. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you. Now call my phone. Alright, lock into your game. I'm still gonna be here. I have my phone I have my phone on me and like managing the stream as like a little mod. So I'm like literally I'm monitoring my own stream. I'm monitoring my own stream right now. I'm gonna see how much I can lock in on this drawing. I can't remember the teeth, like the teeth I gave this guy. I can't remember if it was like let me just I'm gonna give him big teeth. I love drawing characters with teeth like this. He's gonna have an overbite. Cute. Low-key am a piercing repeater. I've given, I think, a few OCs like this same exact piercing layout. This is where I got the Comrade's piercing stuff from. Because Alfred has like the same exact piercings, I think. Okay, it's generally looking pretty good so far. It's not horrible. Okay, I'm a little bit worried about how I'm going to do the hands, because I haven't done hands like this in a while. I think I'm going to trace the original to get like a base shape, so I can figure out exactly how I want some, like, these fingers were actually pretty thick. It's like a shape similar to this, I think. And then you go down, and then I made the arms look kind of stubby, and like the fingers really fat in the original drawing, which I am going to try to not do here. Not because fat hands are evil, it's just not, doesn't fully match the character in, I guess, his body type, in my opinion. I mean, it is my OC, so of course. But I think it was just like an issue with me not fully understanding anatomy and what I wanted. I think these look pretty good. I'm going to load our capacity for these together. Load our capacity and load our capacity for these, and I'm going to attempt. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We're going to stop. Oop, I didn't mean to keep doing that. I didn't mean to do that. We're gonna make it like a base shape. For like a shape of the base hand, I guess, maybe? Get like a base hand shape for the most part, and then I'm going to get a, because the original hands that I traced look pretty good. They're not horrible. I think it's just I'm not used to drawing hands like this. I need to start like getting like branching out a little bit more with how I draw some of these. Oh no, that's too thick. Nope. I guess that kind of works, maybe. Oh, that's a really thick finger. Nope. Ooh, yeah, nope. Those are really bad fingers. I am literally the struggler over here. Oop, no. Nope, that's not how you draw a finger. That's not how you draw a finger. Nope. I'm pissing myself off. I'm pissing myself off. think, yeah, the hands look, I think these look pretty okay. Like, they're not horrible. Definitely are not horrible, I would say. I think maybe it's just this one looking a little funky because of this. think of like an outfit. I think I'll do like a. Yeah, no. I think this is a pretty. I think this is a pretty good sketch. Yeah, I do think this is pretty good. I'm gonna lift the hair up a little bit. I think this is yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good sketch. Oh my gosh. Okay, it says I have like 4 viewers. I was gonna share a story, but I don't know who's viewing. I don't know. I know daylight is, and I'm like, well, I don't want to share this story. if there's a specific person viewing, because you can't block people on Twitch unless they like type in your chat and there's somebody who follows me on Twitch because of a stream I did a couple months ago. It wasn't an art stream, and I don't want to share the story because it involves this thing, and I'm like, oh no, like I'm really scared. Okay, it went down to 3. If you're viewing, show yourself. If you're viewing the stream, show yourself. Show yourselves. Show yourselves. I'm too paranoid to share the entire context for the story and then this finale to the story, so I'll just tell you later on Discord maybe. But it does involve my job. It involves work. But earlier today, okay, so I've been like on and off on register like all of yesterday, right? So like I was on a register, then I covered for one of my friends on the sales floor, and I was on the sales floor for just like the majority of the night. And like I come back from my lunch, and there's 2 people on register. I send one of them off to go to her break, and I'm like, but we're not like super busy, so I don't really hop on the register. I just put like my ID stuff in, and I'm hopping on and off the register. And so we start getting a line, so I hop on the register later in the night. Because my teammate's like, can you hop on this register just until the line goes down, and then you go back doing whatever? And I'm like, hell yeah, sure thing. So, I don't even turn like the light for the register on. I'm just kind of like getting like, there wasn't a super long line. It was just a couple people. And they were all of them kept going to like this one of my coworkers. Oh, poor thing. Like they all just kept going to her thing. So I hop on a register, and I get this old guy. On my register. It's this old white guy. I get him on my register. And like totally normal checkout, absolutely nothing like weird, nothing abnormal. And for some reason the Walmart card readers like genuinely suck. Like they suck butt. Like they're constantly like you put your card in immediately, it's like, oh, I can't read your card. Like they're just like in a state of slightly broken. And I was at 25, which is one of the ones that like tends to have a very picky card reader. No, that this is from today. The guy who yelled at me that I think you're thinking of is from Christmas Eve. Not today. I meant yesterday because it's 3 a.m. and I'm like haven't adjusted yet. But so I get this old white guy, and he's using his card to pay for his stuff, right? So he inserts it, card error. I tell him to reinsert his card. Error again. I tell him to insert his card one more time. I literally say, just insert it one more time. He takes it out of the chip reader and he swipes it. And the thing is, with like the Walmart card readers, for some reason, if you have an error when you insert your chip, you have to insert it like 3 times before you can swipe it, unless you get like an error that says please swipe card. So, but he didn't get the please swipe card. He kept getting the regular card errors, like the regular chip errors. And so like I tell him to insert it one more time. And he swipes it and it gives the prompt, please insert card. Which is like, that's why we always tell people do it 3 times, because after the 3rd time, you're usually able to swipe it without a problem. So he's like, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, you usually have to like insert the card 3 times and then swipe. Like I explained it to him. I didn't give him attitude. I was super nice, because like honestly, because not that big of a deal. It's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Like maybe I just didn't tell him. Like maybe because like he's old. Maybe he doesn't hear very well. Maybe he just didn't hear me very well. And on the card reader, like the register thing, there's like a little platform. I'll try to get a picture of it later when I like go to work in like 10 hours or so. And like he puts both of his hands there, he leans on it and he says, how am I gonna pay now? And I just repeat to him, I'm like, you just gotta insert the card 3 times and then you should be able to swipe. Like, I am being so nice to this guy, but he's like doing that thing where like a much older adult is trying to like intimidate you kind of thing, not in like a threatening way, but like in a, I don't know how to describe it. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like you might know what I'm talking about when they're trying to like intimidate you or something like that, or make it seem like you're the one doing something super awful or something. Yeah. And so like I just tell him that, and he says, get me your manager. And this is like the 2nd time I've had to get my team lead that night just for like register shit. And so I'm like, I don't even go, oh, whatever or anything. I'm like, yeah, sure thing, because I know I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I know I didn't do anything wrong. So I go to the customer center. I go to the money office door. I knock. I wait. My team lead, Caitlin, comes out. She's like, what's up? And I'm like, yeah, this guy at like my register, this older guy, he was having card errors. I told him to insert 3 times. He swipes, and then I told him he has to do it 3 times before he can swipe. And he just told me to like come get you, like stuff like that. I just told her that. She's like, okay. So I take her back to my register. She hops on. He lost his card for like a minute, and it was actually in the card reader. Like the lady in the line, like I couldn't see it from where I was standing because of the angle it was at. Obviously my team lead couldn't see it because she was looking at the register screen and at him, so like the register screen blocks the card reader. But the lady in line, like we were looking for it, and the lady in line's like, oh, I think he left it in the chip reader. And then he goes back to being like kind of like like regular polite customer, right? So he inserts it like 3 times. She tells him to swipe, but he doesn't want to, apparently. Like, he apparently doesn't want to. And so he starts like a fight with her. We're like, and like she literally says the exact same thing I did. She's like, you have to insert it 3 times, but after that you can swipe your card. And he's like, get me who's your store manager? Get me a store manager. And like the guy, we have recently got a new store manager. So the guy who like the big boss, he's above the team leads, he's above our coaches. He's like up there. Big boss, super big boss. And she's like, he's not in today. And even if he came down here, he would have told the guy the same damn thing. I told this guy exactly how to do it. My manager told him the exact same thing, just in a less nice tone. And so she starts talking over him, like, you can swipe your card. And he finally swipes his damn fucking card. And wouldn't you believe, it gets approved and goes through. Wouldn't you believe that? You know how easy it was to just follow instructions? Like, I didn't need to get my damn manager to tell you how to fucking purchase your groceries. I was giving him the exact instructions. Like, She even said exactly how to swipe it. She even said exactly how to swipe it, and it was all good. So I give him his receipt, tell him have a great night, and then I start checking out the other lady, and he like kind of sits at his cart by my register for a bit. And I'm thinking like he's like either gonna come up to me when he thinks I'm available to do whatever, and I'm pretty sure he was going to, but since I was engaging in conversation with the other customer, he just decided to leave. And I'm like, you know how easy it is to just listen to fucking instructions? Like, you know how easy it is to do that? Like, I told him the exact thing to do twice, like 2, 3 times. And I said it in such a nice tone. A nice tone. And I said it nicely. I didn't give him attitude. I didn't insult him. I didn't do nothing. There's such an issue when it comes to, like, elderly customers, especially men, especially specifically white guys. When things go awry, even slightly, whether it's their fault of the machine, the cashier fault, they will get so fucking mad. They will just get like this weird superiority thing going on. And it is so fucking annoying. And I'm like, you don't need to act like this. All you had to do was insert the card 3 times, just like I told you. And then you had to swipe it. That is all you had to do. I didn't say your card was declined. I didn't say you were poor. I didn't say you couldn't purchase this any other way. Because if his card was declined and he said, well, I don't know how to pay now. I'm like, oh, we take cash. We take cash if you have any cash on you. Like, if his card declined or, like, whatever, we totally could have been like, yeah, no, if you have cash on you, we can totally get that. But this guy, his only issue was that the freaking Walmart card readers suck, and we have a whole procedure for what to do when it's not working. And it's super, super easy. That's, like, super straightforward, and it usually always works. No. And in general, Walmart customers don't like to listen. When I tell them that they can swipe their card, they love to insert it again. You genuinely are very lucky you've never had to like see people act this way. Like when you work retail, you kind of view people a lot differently than you would a lot of jobs. Because your retail workers are like the people at your grocery stores and like your clothing stores and whatever. Fast food, you don't typically fast food is a lot different. Like working in like a food setting is a lot different, especially if you're not like interacting with people directly, if you're like in the kitchen 99% of the time. But when you're working retail, you are constantly interacting with customers. There is never going to be a time where you don't have to talk to a customer or a customer doesn't talk to you. And working at Walmart has like really changed my perspective on how adults act and how people act, because a lot of these people, it's actually not as bad as you would think. Like when I'm talking about it, I'm mainly talking about one experience, and then in general just kind of talking about all the little things that make me mad. It's not as horrible. Like it's not the worst thing on the planet. There are plenty of like people who work retail who have never had a bad experience, even if their coworkers are dealing with dumb people. But when you work retail, like you really understand how human beings act, because like you go to like it's suddenly like they come 10 like 20 feet within a Walmart, and suddenly it's like their first day on earth. Like they don't know how to follow directions, and I swear to God, and it's always end of the night. Some things that piss me off near the end of the night, like we're a couple minutes till it's closed, somebody will go to a register with a whole bunch of shit, and they'll be like, price check this, price check this, price check this. And then it's like, oh, I'm not getting this, I'm not buying that, I don't want this, I don't want this. So now you have a whole ton of shit sitting at your goddamn register. And you like barely, like you, then, and it's like, why the fuck did you just, like, do these people come into the store and do they just start grabbing random shit? Because 99% of the time it's like toys, clothes, decorations, random stuff on sale. And I'm like, are you just like randomly grabbing merchandise off the shelves and shoving it into your cart? Because the amount of times I have generally had to turn my whole register light off and lock my thing because I would have to take multiple fucking trips to take all their items back is absolutely astounding. No, like, I totally get that. Like, the first job I ever had, like, that one restaurant job, I thrived for the most part in the sense that I didn't really have to worry about customers. It was just like the people I was working with that weren't like already my friend that like I was having like issues with. But when you work retail, 99% of the time your managers and your coworkers are probably going to have your back. I'm very lucky that I don't have managers that suck up and immediately give in to the customers or just bend policy for a customer. It's very rare that I have a manager that like bends like that will bend the rules for a singular customer who's causing issues. And even when they do, they don't be like, "Oh, yeah, so sorry about my worker" or whatever, or like kiss their fucking shoes and shit. They're like, "We're normally not allowed to do this." It's like we don't do this typically, but we'll make an exception just this one time. And then they usually scold the customer. Like they don't make the customer feel vindicated or righteous or anything. They're always just kind of like, it's more of a please leave everyone the fuck alone kind of thing. It's please just leave everyone alone kind of thing. Like 99% of the time that's what it's going to be. And that's just because like working at Walmart, the last thing you want to do is suck up to fucking customers and then have all your fucking workers hate you. That's like the last thing you want to do. So I'm very lucky that none of my managers act like that. All of them always have our back. Trust. Like they always have our back. They always believe us when we're talking, but they also know when to get onto us. Because we've had I've had a couple customers that try to lie about me, like while I'm right there to my team lead after my team lead has already like gotten my side. I wouldn't say 99% of the time is good. I would say 80% of the time it is very bearable. In the sense that you're not going to be going to work happy and joyous and super ready to do your job unless like you work and you realize how much you love your job or something like that. But it's bearable and it's not horrible because you usually interact with people who are usually very understanding, usually very nice, or at least very at like the minimum polite and not mean. And there are people, even like the people that are like mildly annoying, you are kind of like they're still very like polite. Like people who are like, "Can you price check this? If it's like not on sale or if it's too high for me, I'm not going to get it." And then that's fine. And then instead of like heckling you about the price or like try to insist that you need to get a discount and stuff like that, it's like they're just like totally understanding and they're like, "Yeah, I think I'm going to pass on this." And then it's fine. Oh my gosh. One thing about Walmart is that we like months ahead we will start selling like merchandise for a specific upcoming holiday and we will have it there for a while. Like we'll have it up for a while. And then the day after the actual holiday, the items for the most part will go either 25 or 50% off. And then by like the second day it's 50 and 75% off and all of that. Customers will heckle the fuck out of you about these prices. They will heckle the fuck out of you about these discounts. And that's actually super annoying because I literally had that happen the other day. So this couple comes to my thing. Two of the items they have are like these little Hallmark ornaments. And Hallmark ornaments, like the base price, there's like 20 something dollars. And we don't set the price for Hallmark ornaments. It's up to the company. The company is the one that sets the price. We physically cannot apply any type of discount to it unless it's from the company. We have a couple products that are like that actually, like Starbucks and stuff. So this couple comes, so they're like 20 some dollars normally, and at the moment they were like 75% off, right? So both of them rang up like 5 some dollars, which is fair. Right, that's a pretty good price for a Hallmark ornament 2 days after fucking multiple days after fucking Christmas. And they're like, these are supposed to be 75% off. And I didn't know the original price of the ornaments at the time because when I'm going shopping at Walmart, I very rarely go into like a lot of the aisles. Normally it's just me getting like food for myself, like a snack or lunch to have at work or food to eat at home or something like that. So I very rarely go in the aisles because I haven't even run returns for a while, so I wouldn't know the base price of a lot of items because I don't fully memorize everything. And So I'm like, like, my first instinct is like, well, this might be like the 75, this might be the discount for it. And they're like insisting that I mark both of them down to like two some dollars. And I'm like, well, I can't like, the only time I ever do a price override is if there's a genuine price error. Like, it is displayed on the shelf a specific way, it's like on the phone and everything, it's ringing up a different price. I only ever price override if there's a genuine price error. I never price override discounts unless I'm given permission. So I go to find my team lead, like my team lead Caitlin, and I tell her the whole story. And I'm like, can you like walkie somebody, or like, do you know the original price? So she walkies somebody, she asks about it. Because like, this is not the first, like, because we've had plenty of instances where like an associate, like in another department or whatever, will be like, oh yeah, they can totally get this discount. Oh yeah, you could totally get it at this price, when we quite literally can't actually do that. And so she walkies, and I'm waiting, and she lets me know, she's like, oh, like the 590 whatever, that is the 75% discount. They are originally like 20 some dollars. And I'm like, okay, thank you, Caitlin. And so I go back to the couple, and I like explain to them, and they're like, what? Are you sure? Like, they're like trying to heckle me a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, it's like I had my team lead like walkie somebody, like they got it from like the people who put them out and everything themselves, that like the original price is 20 and that this 5 is like the discount, which honestly is $5 not cheap enough. The Hallmark ornaments, they are small. Okay, they're small and whatever, and I'm sitting here like, I don't even think I would buy these. And so they go, well, I guess we'll just take one off. So they make me take one off because they don't want to pay $10 for two ornaments, which is fine. Like, they don't want to pay like $10, $11 for two ornaments on top of like the small amount of stuff that they already got. But I'm sitting here and I'm like, this thing, it's like I am so serious when I tell you that customers will heckle the fuck out of you because they personally don't think the discount is worth it. They will want more of a discount. They'll be like, this thing right here is supposed to be this price, and I'm like, yeah. And not because I believe that item should be super expensive or like a pretty hefty price for like what it is, of course. Like, I'm not saying I agree with some of these prices, but I am saying that that is literally the price that it is at, and that there is nothing that I can do. Yeah, they are very entitled, and they are just kind of buying crap that they don't really need simply because it's on sale, or because they think it looks nice, and so they think that they should be able to get a specific price based on what they think the price should be. Like, and I'm not saying, oh yeah, totally, like, Hallmark ornament should be 20 some dollars. No. And I'm not saying that the fucking Starbucks holiday themed, like, coffee pods or whatever should be $12 a pop. I'm definitely not saying that. But I am saying that I can't do nothing about these prices. I can't do anything about it. I genuinely can't. I don't set the prices. Whatever the price it bring up, like, unless you like made a mistake or there's a genuine price error, that's the price it is, and there's like genuinely nothing I can do about it. And I just wish customers would be a little less entitled and a little bit more understanding that the cashier that they are talking to can't really do much about it, and we usually can't give a discount. We also had to have, okay, so my friend, one of my top coworkers of all time. I'm friends with her dad. I don't know what department her dad works in, but I know he works a lot with like toys and stuff. Like, I know he works with toys, and he comes up and he's like one of the main people we walkie. He like, for medical emergencies they call him. He works as security. He's technically like somebody that they would trust as a security guard. He comes up to the front end all the time. Not just to buy groceries, but just to talk or give us updates on specific stuff. He's our go-to guy. He's chill as fuck. And he came up today. He was looking for Caitlin, and I don't know where she was. I think she was like in the AP office. So like the security cams, like stuff like that. Like, I think she was up there doing something. I don't know. But she was looking. For. He was looking for her, and he can't find her. So he asked me, where's your teammate at? And I'm like, I thought she was in the money office, but I don't know. So when he eventually like can't find her again, he comes straight to me because he knows me, And he knows I'll tell my team lead, or I'll tell somebody who'll go tell my team lead. He says, if anybody comes here asking to edit the price of the Legos, or is complaining about the price of the Legos, or trying to do something with the Legos that isn't buying it, do not do it. Do not mess with the Legos. Because we are not allowed to mess with the price of Legos. We're not allowed to. We are not allowed to mess with the price of Legos. No matter what, we literally cannot edit the price or do any type of discount or anything for Legos. That has been the thing forever. And I let them know. I'm like, oh yeah, I already know. It's like we're not supposed to. Like Miss Connie told me forever ago. Like we are not allowed to mess with stuff like that. And he goes, like good, good. It's really good that you guys know. But we've had people like back there trying to heckle us about like trying to start fights and all that type of shit over the price of Legos. And I'm like, it's like guys, we cannot do anything with Legos. Because we've had multiple associates in, like, somewhere, not the front end, let customers know that we can do price edits and shit for Legos. And I'm like, no, we literally cannot. I feel like some of these, like, associates just kind of tell customers what they want to hear, so that way the customer will leave them alone. But then we have to deal with it. And then, at the end of the day, whatever department they're in and shit has to deal with it as well, because buddy, you're literally fucking lying to these customers. You're lying to these customers, and now we got some really entitled and very angry adults for some reason yelling at random people. Like 99% of the time. I always like whenever a customer is getting really mad at me over something that genuinely is out of my control, or something that genuinely you, like a normal person, wouldn't get so mad at, I think to myself, and I'm like, you are like a 50-year-old man yelling at like some random 19-year-old who just happens to work at fucking Walmart. It's like, why? Like, why? I can't stand entitled customers. I can't stand customers that try to heckle for prices. I can't stand when customers act like that. It makes my blood boil, and like at the time, sometimes cry. I do cry. I do cry when customers get really, really mean to me, and I'm already stressed out. Like Christmas Eve, when that one guy yelled at me, I was gonna cry. Of course I was gonna fucking cry. You a grown-ass man yelling at some random fucking, like, cashier, like, on Christmas Eve, over something so stupid. Like, it made me sad, and, like, very upset thinking about it, but now it just, like, makes me mad when I think about it, because I'm like, why do you act like that? Like, you know how many times I've had, like, adults look at me and go, are you old enough to ring up my alcohol? Or are you old enough to work here? Or are you sure you're old enough? And, like, so I think about that sometimes, and I'm like, this person saw somebody who most people think is, like, a young teen. Like, an older teen still in high school. And it's super annoying when adults say that to me. But it gives me clarity that a lot of people who like are coming into the store, they're looking at me and they know I'm young. They just know it, or they think I'm a lot younger than I am. And it's annoying as fuck. But then it's even worse when I'm trying to do my job and these people are getting mad at me for very, very stupid shit. Like, why are you mad at me that you decided to scan 13 items when you had a misscan, when you had a whole fucking associate on the way thing on your screen? I was right next to you. And I don't know how you moved at the speed of light. But I'm like, and then I'll explain to them. Oh my god, I hate working with sales floor sometimes. Because you'll have some old person that like just knows the basic of scanning their item, putting in bag and pay. But at the end of the day, they still don't know anything about the machine. And so when you get a misscan, it's basically like the camera and the computer detecting that an item was bagged or is in the bagging area and it hasn't been scanned yet, and so it thinks theft. Half the time the video footage it shows like doesn't back that up, and it's just usually somebody putting their basket in the bagging area before they scan, or just having something sit there, or they scan one item multiple times and then they bag all of that same item. Like stuff like that happens all the time. It's like not that big of a deal. And I always tell them like, oh yeah, it's just because you put your stuff in the bagging area, you're totally good to go. And sometimes the video footage will just literally show me footage of somebody scanning their item and bagging it. Like, I am so for real. Like, the fucking self-checkout screen will change when they scan it, and it'll literally be on the fucking list of groceries scanned. And it's like, why the fuck did this misscan? It's just showing me footage of you scanning your shit. And no, it's even funnier if it's like video footage of somebody struggling to open a bag. Because our little fucking plastic bags get stuck together so often. It is, and the video footage is just somebody trying to open it so they can put their groceries in their bag. And it's so fucking funny. But, like, for misscans, it will pause any scanning. So if you scan an item, it'll do the beep sound for whatever reason, but your item will not appear up. So I got a misscan. I had like a misscan. I can't remember. The guy didn't steal anything. I can't remember what it was. He just had some stuff in his bag, in the bagging area. And I'm walking over because I was just coming back from helping out like somebody else. It was just me on the floor, so I was like halfway across the floor. I come over. I'm like, hi. I scan my barcode. I look at the video footage. I'm like, oh yeah, it's just because this, and this. We go back, and it's just his 2 gallons of milk that are scanned. Because they flagged because he was bagging his milk. And I'm like, oh yeah, you gotta rescan those like 2 tuna things. And he's getting frustrated because he had to rescan them. And I explained